Why you should make a YouTube channel in 2026? Well, this is a good one because I feel like everyone needs to make a YouTube channel at some point in their life, whether it be in when you're a child or like when you're an adult, because I feel like the creativity that comes with a YouTube channel is so good for you because you're using your brain's imagination and your cognitive function to come up with ideas and maybe something new, maybe something you've already seen but made a twist on, to create something for people to watch. Now obviously if you don't want to entertain people and you just want to do it for personal growth, then that's fine, but obviously people are going to watch it. Or even if you just make videos and keep them private, you're still creating something and helping your brain because you're using your brain's function to come up with ideas. Now I do it personally to, well, one, entertain you guys and also teach you on the topic of the things that I talk about, but also to help myself in making sure that I am staying productive and also helping my brain's function to stay creative, because being creative is very important. Essentially, like if you think about it, like everyone back in the day used to invent things, and obviously we still invent things these days, but it's not as common because, well, you just kind of alter what's already been created. So if you think about, like, people that invent new phones are just adding to what the previous technology is, but maybe adding some new stuff. Whereas, back in the day we invented new things, like, when the first smartphone came out, when the first computer came out, when light bulbs were made, when Wi-Fi was made, when Bluetooth was invented. All these things were all invented, and nowadays there's nothing really that's brand new invented. I mean, maybe it's just myself not researching enough, but I feel like not really much is being invented new these days. It's kind of just an altered version of what's already out, or that kind of thing. And the way that ties in with YouTube is that you're using your creativity skills to come up with things that could potentially make you an income someday. Like, it's that crazy that your creativity could potentially be your job. That's how crazy YouTube is. Like, one day you might wake up after maybe like 6 months of uploading and you might actually get £1,000 or dollars a month. Like, imagine how crazy that would be to have a part-time worth of work in YouTube to get that income. Like, this obviously, like, when you have a part-time job like I do, like, all I do is I do retail and I do about 80 hours a month, which is about part-time. It's kind of like half of full-time, and I only get about £1,000 a month, which is not much when you consider how much a full-time job would be. But yeah, if you can make your way to getting 1,000 per month on YouTube, that is a one heck of a milestone. Because that, if you can get it consistently each month, then eventually you're just going to grow and grow until the point where you're going to get more than 1k a month just from YouTube. And if you have a loyal fan base, you can make merch, you can do, sell a product for whatever you're talking about. All these different things can tie into extra incomes from what you're doing. So making YouTube videos isn't just about, being creative, but it's also like potentially creating yourself a career. Now obviously I would love to have a career in YouTube because I've always had that dream as a child to entertain and upload creative videos for people to watch. And that would be the ultimate dream job for me, to do what I'm doing right now. So if you could make that happen by subscribing and liking this video, that would be ultimately the best thing ever, and I would appreciate that very much. Now you can create anything when it comes to YouTube. You can make like YouTube shorts, YouTube videos, live streams, anything on the platform, and it would still be classed as being creative and helping yourself. Now for me, I used to live stream on YouTube. I currently aren't in that phase, but eventually I might start doing live streams on this channel where I just constantly talk about a specific random topics for about an hour or two, and we might even get friends on the channel as well, and maybe interview some of you guys as the viewers, because that would be a really good idea to have one of the viewers or a couple of viewers into a Minecraft world and we just play Minecraft while we talk about specific topics. I feel like that would be a really good idea, and it also involves you guys into my videos, which is ultimately the best thing because I love involving you guys within these videos. So maybe soon I will make a Minecraft server and we can have one person in each time, and we just kind of like talk about a topic and how it's relevant to the person that I'm playing with, you know what I mean? I feel that'd be such a good idea, and also like because it involves you guys, you're like gonna enjoy it more because it's more, you know, relevant to you, and you may even get similarities between what the person is saying or what I'm saying to what you have experienced yourself, which is really good because, you know, you can bring yourself into the conversation and be like, oh, I experienced this same thing and I feel the same way about it. That's just how cool it would be. And if we have a live stream, you know what would be really cool is to involve you guys within a Minecraft world and simply just play Minecraft together. That'd be really good. And have a server where we can all play and talk about things. I mean, obviously you'd have to be very sort of mature about it, and I wouldn't want people messing around while you know, recording and stuff like that, because obviously I wouldn't want people making silly noises or saying rude things or, you know, breaking the Minecraft world, etc. I just want people that are very serious and want to talk about their experiences. Now, why I'm saying you should create one in this day and age is because we are getting less and less creative from watching videos rather than creating them. Now, this ties into my video where I talked about create instead of consume, because a lot of people are just consuming rather than creating. And that's really sad to see, because I just love seeing people's minds come to life. So for instance, when I go onto YouTube, I like to see what people are thinking and how they thought about those video ideas, because I just feel like that's really interesting to me, and it might be interesting to you as well, seeing what other people think about and how they put that thought into reality with a YouTube video. I feel like that's a really cool skill to have, and it's just so interesting to see. And once you start creating videos, you'll actually notice that your brain will get more and more creative the longer you do it. This is what I've seen myself, that before I started YouTube, I was not really that creative. I kind of, well, when I was younger I was creative, but like as in recently, from watching so much short form content and just consuming most of the time, I've noticed that since I started being more creative, I have started to, you know, bring that creativity back to my brain, and my imagination is slightly coming back day by day. Now, if you're experiencing this as well, where you're not so, you know, your imagination doesn't really work as well as you used to, or like you're not as creative as you used to, then I would recommend reducing your amount of time that you're consuming short form content. Now, I'm not saying you can't watch long form content, because that's different, because it's all to do with attention span and the types of things you consume, because obviously a lot of the short form content is just brain rot, which obviously has its title for a reason, because it's rotting your brain. Now, for long form videos like this, then it would be a lot better, because you're just, you know, trying to fix your attention span, like my description says on my channel, where it says these videos are to help your attention span, which I said for a reason, because they are long enough that if you watch through these videos all the way through without, you know, multitasking, going on to, you know, a different app on your phone while it's playing in the background, or like, you know, doing something that your brain is going to keep itself occupied from resetting your attention span. Because I feel like ever since I've started watching longer videos, that, you know, I'm just simply just watching like I used to, my attention span has just got so much better, and my creativity has just, you know, got even better from that. Because the thing is with dopamine receptors is that once they are, you know, fried or, you know, damaged from the short form content, your creativity and your cognitive function just goes down and down and down and down until you fix that problem. Then it will start to revolve itself and go back to the way it's supposed to be. So basically what I'm trying to say in a conclusion to this video is start a YouTube channel and just be creative. That's all I'm saying. Just start and be creative, and don't worry about results in the first part. If you're just doing it for yourself, then just keep uploading whenever you want and keep being creative, because it will definitely help your life in many ways. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and of course don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow with another video.